Prepare yourself for tips, tricks, feedback, and much more on this episode of Pimp My Setup, hosted by Matt Philly. Sit back, relax, and interact because the show starts now.
What is up, everybody? Harry Potter here. I'm a wizard. No, honestly, there's a funny story behind this. The wand is real though, so I'll just put that aside. Can't see out of these. Gonna take those off and put on my actual glasses. But you might be like, man, that looks a little small on you. You gained some weight. Nope, well, probably. But this is a kid size. So last minute, I was like, oh my God, I don't have a costume. So about 20 minutes ago, hopped in my car and this is what I got for you. So yeah, Wingardium Leviosa. Tom's laughing. He's like, that's not it. So yeah, enjoy. I will probably return this to the store right after. Although I do like wearing child clothes. So, hope you like the lightning bolt. I know some Harry Potter fans out there are cringing because it's not exact. But yeah, this is life. So, welcome to episode number 143 of Pimp My Setup Record Live on October 6th, 2016. Yeah, I got it. I know what's up. What's the counter at? 25 days till Halloween. Someone made fun of me last episode for this. And I'm not even writing the number. That's Tom.
And they made fun of the number?
Yeah, they said that the bubble writing.
Like the 5, they're really not gonna like it.
They said the bubble writing is cringy, and
you're cringy.
You know what? Tom actually suffers from bubble writing syndrome, where he can't write bubbles the right way. Anyways, all right, we got 9 setups to go through, so let's hippity hop into this stuff. All right, first set of the day submitted by Zeke. He's 16, and that's actually a majority of these setups. Actually, all of them except for one range from 14 to 16. Insane. So this one right here is a brand new setup, and it's up against his bedroom window, but he also said he can move it against a wall that's behind him, and he wants to know our opinion, not just mine. He wants to know everyone's opinion. Should he keep it up against the window, or should he go and put it up against the wall? Now, problem here is we don't have a picture of what the rest of the room looks like, so we don't really know if it makes more sense for him to have it here versus the other spot. So guys, in the chat, or if you're watching later on, leave a comment for our good friend Zeke. Up against the window or nah? Normally, I'm not a big fan of up against the window, but in this scenario, the window is not huge. Well, it is pretty freaking big, but I'm saying it's like the perfect size in comparison to your desk. Normally, people have it, half of it's up against the window. The, one half has curtains on it, but the other half is just a wall. Not a big fan of that, but in this scenario, it looks like you can move it just a smidge to the right, but it's not the end of the world here because you get nice blackout curtains that go down, and it would actually look pretty dope. You get LEDs behind your setup, it hits off the blackout curtains, and it's really a nice overall look, and you don't have to worry about hanging up stuff, if you're not into that. It looks like you don't really care about that because you have no other personality throughout the setup. So, majority, I would say almost all the people have said up against the wall. So, I don't know. Tom, what's your vote? Window or wall?
If you get curtains, then
what's your fault? Window? No,
if you get curtains put up against the wall, but I think it can go either way. But if you're gonna move it against the wall, you have to get curtains. Otherwise, you're gonna have a glare on your screen the whole time.
Yeah, you're gonna want to get curtains for either option. Yeah. So that's it's up to what everybody has to say. But you can still get away with adding personality and being in front of a window. There's a lot of ways to do that. One of which includes putting stuff on the side of the windows for on the wall, like shelves, posters, stuff like that. Then on your desk itself, have a little bit of maybe a pop of color, because I see blue in the wallpaper, I see blue in the computer. Why not, add a little bit of to that setup? So there's a lot of different things you could do, but if you really want to go full out in the theme category, you're going to want to go up against the wall. So Zeke, let us know what you do. I'm very interested. In terms of everything else, I love it. Placement of everything down to the subwoofer, cable management, everything looks really, really, really nice. It's simple, it's to the point, and it's new. So there's not really a lot to critique, but I really want to know what you do with it. So curtains, that's what I would say, bro. All right, next setup of the day, submitted by David. David is 14, and he uses this setup to play games, do work, and watch movies. His theme is red and black, plus Star Wars. And his YouTube channel, if you guys want to check it out, is Friezo Productions. Yeah. So in that first photo, I look at that and I'm like, yeah, that photo. I'm like, yeah. And now I look at the next photo. I'm like, yeah. And I look at the next photo. 14, yeah. And I look at the next photo. I'm like, oh, that's cool, man. I don't know. That wasn't really funny. But yeah, I think this is a really cool setup because you really went through with that black and red look. Black and red is so overdone, but basically everything's overdone. Everything is over the top, and it really just comes down to personality. So because I know a lot of people, they're like, oh my god, another black and red setup, like, oh my god, choose your own color. Like, what, does he have to invent his own color? Like, I think it's fine, dude. I think it's really nice. I do think that the only thing that throws me off here is the color of the desk, because normally, like, black and red, you think like, damn, bro, you got a black desk, or even, I don't know, you take it to the next level, you got a red desk. But I don't know, Tom, do you agree? Like, that's something that kind of because it's so bright.
Yeah, it's like the desk is nice, but I don't think it matches the setup.
Yeah. So here's the thing: it is a sit-stand desk, as you could probably tell, which is very awesome. But you can always swap out the tabletop, and you could take that tabletop off and make it black, or like I said, red, which I think red would be pretty bold if you could get the right tint. But it would also be like a big statement that you're probably not ready for. But can we just take a second and like discuss the fact that he's 14? Like that's everything. You look at the monitors, the desk itself. Really, the desk itself has got to be a pretty penny. Everything down from the chair, which I know is not like, I don't think that's a big name brand or anything, but still, you look at every piece of this setup, knowing his age, insane. Absolutely insane. I really, dude, you should be grateful because I can imagine your parents paid for a majority, and this is not to start a debate about young kids with crazy setups, but really just be grateful because that is an insane setup. I love the overall room that we're looking at right there. I think it's just insanely cool. But yeah, I think the thing that I don't really like about it is certain aspects and usability. If you look at the speakers, I feel like not really the best placement for it at the end of the day. I mean, it works, but they're not, equal in the distance and the rotation. And I know last episode people are like, oh my God, does he not like any speaker placement? Honestly, I mean, in this scenario, no, I don't like it. And I think that's fair to say. So definitely would like to see that fixed with whether it be like attachments or over the monitors or whatever. But in terms of everything else, I think it's cool. The subwoofer, not ideal. I get it. You're on a sit-stand desk. Cable management's really bad, but you can't have it up there. That defeats the purpose. So, yeah, get rid of that. Put it down on the floor, and you'll trust me. You'll be happy about it. But I think it's really nice, and really, guys in the chat comments later on in the comments, leave your thoughts. What do you think? What can you do to make it better? But let's go to the next setup. Next setup of the day, submitted by Lewis, who's 16 and he enjoys building PCs. Now, that's not the photo, Tom. It's the one before that.
No, there's no other photo. This is the only
That's
photo.
Lewis?
Yeah.
Hold on here. Oh, I skipped it. Oh, still, it's the only photo we have. And yeah, I mean, it's I think it comes down to that wall, because you're probably up in the attic or whatever the hell. I don't know. Maybe that's just how your house was built. The walls are like, okay, this is the amount of space you can have. You either like it or you don't. And he's like, I got it. And I mean, now look at it. He just barely squeezed in 2 monitors. His mouse pad, which keep in mind, those mouse pads are about 36 inches wide, right? So that means his desk isn't even 36 inches wide. That's gotta suck. That's really gotta suck. I mean, you move your mouse up, bam, you hit it into the monitor stand. That just seems like a real pain in the ass, to say the least. So I don't know if this is really the best idea, if you really should have utilized this specific spot for your desk. I think maybe another part of the room would have worked just as fine, if not better. Yeah, that's really a tough one. That's a real tough one. I mean, cable management's not awful by any means, but you would definitely benefit from a cable management box because that will hide that power strip and a majority of those cables, and you'll just have that single, the 2 cables coming out to the left. But damn, I mean, I don't know, man. The PC looks lonely on the floor, and it's a beautiful case, and it should really be showing off. I just think that it's the space, man. You gotta move to another part of the room. So I think if you do that, you'll be fine. You get a bigger desk, you can show off your computer, and it'll just make more sense. But I mean, what am I gonna do? I can't really give you any points for theme. I can't really give you any points for really a lot of these categories. I mean, I can give you like a 4 total, but still, you see what I'm saying, hopefully, or you're writing a hate comment. Let's go up to the next setup, though. Nikola! Nikola is also 16, and the big difference, and apparently there's the biggest plane in the world going over my house right now. Wow. Thanks, guys. Okay, anyways, Nikola is, like I said, 16, but he mainly uses his setup for gaming and doing schoolwork, video editing, graphic design, and such. He actually, now this is crazy, he actually bought this ultra wide by selling CSGO skins. Yeah, Tom did a little golf clap. Wow, that's crazy. I never really played CSGO, so I don't really care, but good for you, man. So taking a look at this, really the only good photo he sent me that really showed off everything from cable management on the underside, which as you can see is really nice. We're only seeing the headphone cable and then obviously the peripheral cables coming out of the top there. Nothing to complain about, but I mean, everything else looks pretty good. You got a cool like couch and TV entertainment setup, and then the desk is really nice. I don't know what people think about those like picnic table kind of legs. I'm not a big fan of that, but you do have the nice countertop, which is really dope. And you know, the monitor looks great, especially on a wall, on an arm like that. I like that light bulb. Is that like, probably not, but I like those Edison kind of bulbs. That shit's cool. Now what is this Scarface, right? Yeah, that's my boy. Tony Montana. I was actually him for Halloween once. You don't want to see that. That was like morbidly obese 5-year-old Matt, and then with a little Tommy gun. Anyways, I do think that this screams like simplicity, and it's like, I'm an IKEA setup. Like, definitely see that, because although you have some cool art hung up, it's just kind of like, I would say there's a little bit of a wow factor at first glance, but in terms of like wow, maybe not, but like wow, all right, yeah, wow. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, well, okay, yeah, nice. You sold CSGO skins? Oh, okay. It is really cool though, man, and it seems like an awesome hangout spot. And in comparison to Lewis, well, you just made Lewis really hate himself, but you know. Anyways, all right, let's go to the next setup submitted by Landon. Now, Landon is 15. He enjoys playing video games, doing photography, and animation. Huh. That's cool, man. That's nice. I like that. Really, though, this setup, I think, is pretty close to dope. It's about DOP. No E yet. It's got to earn the E. So, all right. My first thing was, the Overwatch. I like that. I think that's really, really cool. I'm a big fan of Overwatch. He's got the Overwatch pop vinyls, which is nice. Really cool. His PC looks awesome, showing it off. A lot of cool different knickknacks and things like that. But there were a few things that I was a little bit confused about. One, okay, maybe he loves that monitor because he likes the small display. He's got the competitive advantage for playing games like Overwatch. Because it is BenQ, so it's probably a dope-ass display. But in a setup like this, especially with those monitors, aka speakers, right next to your monitor looks like the size of my thumb. It looks so small in this setup. Do you get the same feel, Tom?
Yeah, it's pretty small.
Yeah, it just looks like, ooh, is it for a little ant? I don't know. I definitely think that it needs, to be bigger. So whether you just up it to the next size up or you go for ultra wide, again, I know everyone's always like, yo, guess what, dude? Guess what? I got an ultra wide and I think you should get one too. But like, I don't think you need an ultra wide, especially if you're not, into that stuff. There are some people that just hate ultra wides. which I don't get. I mean, Ty, you like ultrawides? He likes ultrawides. What, you guys like ultrawides? Let me know. But I think everything else is pretty dope. You have a Razer keyboard, which I know it's obviously going to be green, but when you see all the purple flowing through your setup, it was a little bit like, come on, man. But I love the white. I love, the legs. I love all that stuff. I would have just liked to seen, I don't know. I guess it is the white black going on. It's just, I don't know. I think it's the monitors really throwing me off, like especially in that photo. It's so small. It's so small. Anyways, yeah. I don't really have anything to say about this setup. I feel like it's a really nice setup. I think that's why I'm a little bit like, I don't have anything to say. I think it comes in like second place. Anyways, all right. I know I'm not really doing the best episode ever today, but I don't really care. All right, let's go to the next setup. Next setup of the day, submitted by Baylor, who is 15. He uses this setup for school, gaming, and music. Just like about everybody everybody. Limgardia Limbosa! Okay, anyways. Yeah, so Baylor here, you can tell what he's into. Running or racing, maybe? Is that what that? Running. No, it's racing. Running. I don't know. He's got like a run. Yeah, that's like a car run. It's like a car run, dude.
Okay, car run.
No, because I said that at first. I'm like, I'm just gonna stick with it. I'm just gonna argue with Tom about it. Yeah, it's for running. So I don't know what it's like to run, but I assume you do because that's what you seem to do quite often. So congratulations on doing that. I mean, that's something. In terms of everything else, though, setup. Few things I would change. Now, I do like the running stuff. If I actually ran, I'd put that stuff up too. I don't know if I like it in that spot and maybe displayed that way. Maybe you can kind of like put in a different spot that makes a little bit more sense. But obviously, it's a growing collection, as I would be able to tell, because it looks like you have a missing spot there. But you look like a real athletic guy. You got your football helmet. You got some other stuff. I don't know. Firefighter, yeah. Thanks, man.
15 probably isn't like an actual firefighter.
Yeah, you don't know. Maybe he I don't know. Maybe he's the guy that saves the cats from the trees. That's what the 15-year-olds can do. But yeah, I think the guitars are really cool. I can't zoom in on this setup for some reason on my computer, so I'm probably going to smash the screen in a second. But there were things I was going to say, and now that I can't zoom in, I can't see. So leave it right there, Tom. All right, because I can kind of see on the producer station. Cable management was something I was thinking about. You got to mount that power strip to the underside of the desk. The LEDs are cool, but we don't want to see the connector piece and all that. Run that down the leg. You want to get a headphone stand, of course. Find a good spot for the LED remote. Don't just leave it right there. Get yourself some storage for the underside of the desk. You could have the other side have an Alex drawer, which is always a good solution. Speakers, good. Everything like that's pretty nice. The TV, I thought that's pretty hard to use because it's not angled down at all and the bezels are fatter than your mom. So I thought that's kind of like, it's Dynex, so that's, real throwback. Maybe you can win a running race, right? And buy yourself a new TV. Yeah, even if it's for charity. If they say, oh, we're raising money for charity, just keep the money and then buy yourself a new TV. And make sure you get a tilt mount. But I like that you have the idea of what you want with the setup. So I think that's pretty cool. Everything else is pretty good, but I do think you need to find the center of the theme here. It's a little bit like guitars, firefighter, football, running, and computers.
I think that is his theme. He's a man of many skills.
But I get that's cool. He could have all that, but don't you think it's a little like?
I like it.
I feel like it just needs to be organized better. I think it's mainly the running things that are like out of place.
Yeah. I
would put like one guitar to the left, one guitar to the right, and then where the guitars are, I'd put the whole thing of running tags. You know what I mean?
I can see that.
Okay. Thanks, dude. Hey, all right, let's go to the next setup. Next setup of the day, submitted by Ludwig, who's 14, and this setup is mostly used for gaming and creating YouTube videos. His channel on YouTube is Dr. Cartoful. I think. Kartoffel. Cartofel. Yeah, mine's Dr. Cartofel, eh? All right, okay.
Ludwig Cartofel.
Ludwig.
Sounds like a guy
Ludwig.
from the 1700s.
Yeah, I'm Ludwig Conterfeld. Anyways, this was an updated photo. Obviously, I was like blind when I was going through, and I was like, that's good. That's awful. And the other ones, he may have been drunk when he did it. I mean, he's only 14, but you can't put it past him. He's a doctor. He probably knows, people. I don't know. Yeah, he probably knows. Anyways, there's not a lot I can say from this angle. It looks like he was falling over as he took it. It's like, oh, click. He's like, oh, this is good. I'm going to send this to my boy Matt. But what I can tell is theme, obviously, lacking. That's something that lacks in almost every single setup. He's got a headphone stand. I don't know. It's like sideways and in the back. He's got a little Eminem man, like, shubba lubba ding dong. Like, isn't that like rap god? No, that was an Eminem rap joke with the Eminem candy joke. Anyways, I do think that it's nice. I like the other monitors, just like, hey, I'm floating. What up? Like, really, it's just straight up floating, which is cool. But it just looks boring, and I can't. Someone actually put it great just now. It's pretty boring, but clean as hell. Boom. I mean, that's it. And we can't really critique every little aspect because of the drunk photo. So, great attempt. Yeah. What are you looking at?
The cow.
Oh, the Minecraft cow. Oh, I should be that for the next Pimp My Setup episode.
Just dress up like yourself. Oh, shit!
Is that the first time I ever got up during an episode of Pimp My Setup?
I
think so. Let's mark it down in the books, folks. All right, let's go to the next setup. Next setup of the day, as I cry myself to sleep, is submitted by Ramon. Keep it there, all right? Don't switch it yet. Don't switch it yet. Don't switch it yet. He's 15. He absolutely loves the game. His setup looked like this, but watching my show... Damn it, Tom!
I don't know.
Okay, but by watching my show, he was able to turn his setup into this. That's when you were supposed to do it. Yeah, but thanks for ruining the damn freaking surprise, you dick. Anyways, he wants to know... One of the things he wants to know is if he should change the tabletop to black.
No.
Tom says no. And you know what? Tom's usually wrong, and he's usually a dick, and I usually hate him. But I kind of agree with him. That's actually what I was going to say, though, because I think it provides contrast, but like everything you have is black and dark gray, so the contrast you need is white. Some people always think that contrast is black. I don't think they realize contrast is not. Okay. Anyways, why is everyone saying no? No? Oh, I don't know what they're saying no for. This one, you can see the glare from the right window really ruined like what the photo was going for. But here's my thoughts, especially looking at this photo now. From the top of the monitors and down, everything is close to pretty damn good. You know what I mean? Everything from the monitors up is kind of like, what? And if you go into that, that's like break in case of emergency, which like, I think those are funny. I've seen people do it with Steam gift cards that they used already. It's kind of like what you're addicted to. But that's like a really big one. like I think it's a little too big for the joke, but I give you props for trying. And also the single tile to the left and to the right. I mean, I get it if you were going for like a fashion statement, but you have to keep in mind that's literally pretty dumb.
I just add more.
Yeah, if you had, I would say 6 on each side, because I think you could fit probably.
How do you just get only 2 though?
That's what I'm wondering. I don't know.
There's no way it just comes in a pack of 2.
Yeah, if he had 6 on each side, and maybe like, because it looks like he has some bluish going through. If it was blue, black, that would look dope, and it would make sense. And it would cover the holes you have in your wall, actually, probably from mounting, I don't know, something. So that would be really, really cool, and I definitely recommend you do that. But let's talk about everything else going on in the setup, especially in this photo. Now, if you look at the underside, the cable management's really good. If you're confused as to what that is, go to the next photo, Tom, because I guess these were taken at different times. You could see he like covered that up, the outlet thingy. It's like a chart. I don't know exactly what it is. But there you go. That's nice. So good job there. Now the thing I'm confused about is he has the same speakers we have here in the shed, the Arion Legacy, which they're great speakers, really, really nice. But why does he have another set of speakers there too? Is that like I don't know if there's an upgraded version of this that has, it's like a 5-piece thing because you got the subwoofer and the 4 speakers. Because those are the smaller ones. And then he's got the normal, still the bigger ones. I don't know. Can someone fill me in? Did they release like a bigger piece, like a 4-piece? Or is he just literally connecting these together himself? I don't know. I'm kind of stupid here. You know what I'm saying? But Ramon, man, everything is so slick and clean and dope. You got tons of storage. The cameras, everything looks pretty cool. The quick charge right there in the middle, so you place your phone on that. That's really nice. Monitors, everything really, really dope. The monitors look high, but I don't know if you did that just for the speakers or if you did it for like you have like a giraffe neck and like that you just had a.
It seems like from here you can tell that like.
I guess actually because ours are pretty.
Like, and I'm still like a little bit taller than him. Like if I think about it, like I'm like straight on. I'm looking.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think how high those. I guess it's about right. Yeah. All right, that makes sense. Okay. Yeah. Ramon though, really insane. You're 15. That's insane. And he said, like, I was a big part in like getting him to where he is. Obviously not money wise. Tom, don't cry. I'll cry. But like, it's cool to know that watching my show, he went from that first photo to, and actually apparently this is when he was watching, like he just started watching my show and he was like, oh, it's not that good. And he's like, oh, this is better. I was like, oh, shit. Okay. All right. Let's go to the next setup. This is the final setup of the day. The only person that's not 14, 15, or 16, but rather, sorry, I had a cough. He's 28. Yeah, this is submitted by Adam. Adam is the, adult in this setup episode things. I'm like really off today. I think it's the wand. I've been doing so many, like, spells that it's like draining my battery. Anyways, he's a full-time graphic. Hold on. Wingardium Leviosa! I feel better now. He's a full-time graphic designer married with 2 kids. He enjoys casual PS4 and PC gaming. The MacBook Pro part right there, if you zoom in to that, oh my God, I'm like dying slowly. That's where he does all his work, right? The center, that right there is where he plays his PS4, and the left is his gaming laptop that he doesn't really use that much. So here's the thing, okay? Here's the thing. This is awesome because this desk is small and quite frankly isn't the best thing ever. You know what I mean? And he does such an awesome job with it. Really, seriously, an awesome job in terms of everything from cable management to even usability. Now, at first, I'm not going to lie, I was like, what the hell, dude? He's trying to play Overwatch on PC right there in the corner. That's really uncomfortable and it's not going to work. And then I quickly realized how stupid I was because he literally says that's for a PS4. And I forgot that Overwatch is even on a console. So because of that, that's really good. I quickly fixed his theme score and I'm like, think about that. He's sitting there at his MacBook and really the usability is perfect. I don't see what could be wrong with that. And then he could quickly turn, and that's how most console gamers are. They put it in the corner of their desk. Perfect. And if he needs to use his gaming laptop, it's right there and just as usable. So really awesome job with usability. Someone said you should get a dock for the laptop, but I don't think that's a good idea in this scenario. Hence why he already has a laptop stand for the MacBook Pro, because he obviously uses it enough to where he has to unplug it and take it on the go. And then if he's home, he has just those peripheral setup. But maybe for the gaming one if he doesn't use it often, but I don't think he really needs it because that spot is literally dedicated for it. If he had a monitor, things like that, it would make a little bit more sense. But yeah, so I do think a new desk though would be awesome. It would give you more breathing room. But I like what you did with the little side table there to sort of, show off all the things that you need access to, but you don't, like, you could hide them, but you don't have to. They're clean. It's good. So that's nice. I like that. But let's go to the next photo, right? This, you want to like zoom in and scroll through. So, oh God, it really zoomed in. Well, you get the idea. We saw that, but like, look at all just keep it like that. Look at all the posters and look at how first off, they're all like even and they all follow the theme of the room, which is freaking awesome. Tom, what do you think of the theme?
It's awesome. The posters really make the setup, to be honest. Like
They really do, though.
Like, make the whole room, to be honest. You know, it's awesome. Like the red and Batman versus Superman, super awesome.
Yeah, super awesome. I see what you did there. Superman awesome. To really, and this may be me just like being an asshole, but like right above the desk, shouldn't he get like a vertical poster? I mean, a horizontal poster.
That'd be cool.
Yeah,
I feel like then it would be a little too cluttered, to be honest, because the desk has its own little thing, and then the posters are outside the desk.
True. Leave your thoughts down below. A lot of people are saying this is really, really, really good. One person said it's boring.
You're boring.
Yeah, you're boring, bitch. I actually think it's not boring at all.
It's an awesome place,
Yeah, he's got the huge couch and everything. It's just like really, really nice. And go to the first photo. In the first photo, even his hats follow the theme. Well, for the most part. He's got, some cool stuff there. He's got Star Wars and stuff. But what I'm saying is, like, it all fits his interests and things like that. So I really like it, though. But at the end of the day, I do think what this needs is a new desk that will give you more breathing room, and then also a fat-ass TV to put up on the wall. And then really, like, because isn't that, like, what the couch would be there for? Unless you want someone to sit there and watch him work.
I mean, I guess.
Well, he's got 2 kids, so I could see how that would be useful.
They sit there and go on their iPad.
Yeah, and then he's like playing games and doing work. That's cool. Actually, I like that. And yeah, someone actually said, to be honest, if you remove the posters, the setup is boring. Well, I mean, yeah, the walls would be empty. But yeah, like Tom said, it actually plays probably the biggest part in making the setup cool. So definitely agree with that. And Adam, awesome setup. Yeah, so that's very, very cool. I'm going to pull up the scores. All right, Zeke, my boy Zeke with an 80, David with an 84, Lewis with a 70, Nikola with an 82, Landon with an 88, Baylor with a 74, Ludwig with a 66, Ramon with an 86, and Adam with a 94. Now, he would have definitely gotten a better score had he had more breathing room and things like that. But besides that, I mean, that's a dope-ass setup. So I like that. But what did you guys think of this episode? Leave your comments down below. What did you think of the costume? Wait. Let me know. And that's it, guys. Thank you for watching. If you want to watch live, we are live every Thursday and Sunday at 12 p.m. Eastern Time on YouTube and Twitch. So go check us out. That's the end of this show, though. Catch y'all on Flippity Flop. Lengaria Lambosa, bitch.